It's finally over for Clint Bowyer. After months of anticipation, Phil about his future, Bowyer can rest easy today. Just moments ago, he revealed to the world he will officially leave RCR at season's end to join Michael Waltrip Racing. And with that, we head out to Kansas Speedway. Shannon Spake is with the soon-to-be member of Michael Waltrip Racing. Shannon, what are you going to show us that brand new race car?
Just a second, Mike. We actually have a crowd here. As you know, this is Clint Bowyer's home state, Kansas. Deal for you to announce this here. So what are the emotions right now? Obviously, leaving RCR, a place where you spent your entire career, and now making this announcement here.
Yeah, just super excited about the future. You know, the future's bright. Ecstatic about 5 Hour Energy. You know, being a sponsor of this, being able to go over to Michael Waltrip Racing is going to be a lot of fun. You know, it's a great day. I think there's a lot of to this, and I'm looking forward to all of it.
Michael, what was it that you saw in Clint, and any ideas yet?
He's very good behind or in front of the camera. He does a great job of telling the story, and I love that. But the main thing I see in him is a guy that can wheel the race car up to the front and contend for the championship. That's what it's all about. Marketing is one thing, and I love that, and I'm passionate about it. Napa, all that stuff I do. Having a is my dream. To be able to be a champion car owner is what I started this for, and I think Clint gives us a chance to help Martin, help David, and all of us get closer to the championship.
Okay, so we have the sponsor, we have the driver, we have the owner. Let's talk about the car. I've been told this is the first time you see this, Clint, so unveil. So we'll move back in here as it's unveiled. Clint.
I think it's sharp. You know, really proud of it. The colors, all my race cars back in the day were black and red. So, you know, it was a perfect fit when I saw the orangey colors. Mine.
How did you come up with the number 15? What was the decision there?
It was actually Michael and I were talking about it. It's like, well, what number you want? What numbers do you have? And you know, 15 was pretty good to him, and I think it's going to be a good number to both of us.
You know, Ty Norris was speaking inside the press conference, said that you actually did a lot of research when you picked the team. It's interesting you took such an active role in this. What's that like?
You know, when you have a company like 5 Hour, it's come to you, and you're the asset. You know, you're not only looking out for yourself, now you're looking out for a company, a sponsor in this sport. So I had to find some place that's going to take care of them, take care of this, and market them the way they're capable of marketing. Out of marketing. Then obviously on my side of it, I got to make sure that I can get the job done on the racetrack as well. I see a lot of upside with what's going on at WR. You know, marketing are both running a lot better. This year has been a turning year for them as far as I'm concerned, and I mean, I just want to be a part of that. I think Scott Miller coming over, I'm very familiar with him, influential in the turnaround at RCR, and you know, I think he can do the same thing here.
I know this is a big day. We do have to ask the specifics. So, any idea, chief-wise? Sometimes it takes a little bit of adjustment for teams.
One step at a time. Obviously, it's been a lot of work. Yeah, so many different emotions throughout the last 3 or 4 months. You know, first you think it's a done deal at RCR, then you find out it's not. Oh my God! Well, now what do you do? You've been there from day one, you know. So, it has been emotional, it's been difficult. All the while, you're still trying to get the job done on a racetrack, and you know, thank God it's finally behind us. You know, the media, they hound death doing their job.
You're talking about.
You do exactly what I'm talking about, but finally able to get behind me is big.
What are your expectations for next season?
Well, you know, it always is. Start at Daytona 500, you know, hopefully winning that thing. Michael's won it twice with this number. It would be huge to be able to win the Daytona 500. But the main thing is just like always, business as usual, make the championship.
Well, despite the 5 Hour Energy inside of the car, I'm sure Clint Bowyer will be resting well tonight. My decision is out. Michael Waltrip Racing.
Shannon, thank you very much. You can tell he's got plenty of enthusiasm about that race car. There's been plenty of milestones in his career. 2007, he probably would like to forget. He crossed the finish line upside down and on fire. That's an image that lasts for quite some time. The season wouldn't be a total. In just his second Sprint Cup Series season, Bowyer made his first chase and won the chase opener. in New Hampshire. It was his first career win. Another moment he'll never forget. It's one to cherish on that tape 500 finish. The next year, Boyer won the Nationwide Series Championship. He only won one race all season in March at Bristol, but had 29 top in 35 races. See, Boyer again won the Chase opener, but was penalized 150 points following the race, crippling his title hopes. He won again later in the Chase, that coming at the Restrictor Plate race. And this June, Boyer won the Prelude to Dream at Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway. Boyer led wire to wire and held off J.J. Yaley on the stretch. Not a cup win, but he won that I'm sure folded very hard. Today, we'll get some more perspective on this move to Waltrip Racing by bringing in ESPN.com motorsports writer Terry Blunt. Terry, people might question Boyer's move to Michael Waltrip Racing, but what other options did he have?
Mike, he brought something today that hasn't been said before, and that is he first approached Richard Childress about staying at RCR, the 5-Hour Energy sponsor, and Clint said today that they just couldn't work it out. So at that point, Clint said, you know what, we'll go elsewhere. We'll look elsewhere. So, because there's not a lot of good teams there to look for, but they're very happy with the way it worked out. Michael Waltrip Racing believes Michael Waltrip Racing is a team on the rise, and they wanted 5-Hour Energy drink. It really came down to, he said, what was best for 5-Hour Energy drink.
We can't get more relevant in the room, however. Let's say that Boyer, Michael Waltrip, had an interesting piece of history. Let's hear what Boyer had to say about Michael Waltrip at Bristol over his radio a few years back.
Michael Waltrip is the worst driver in NASCAR, period. Could not believe Napa signed back on.
Well, it would appear all is forgiven. What's your take on that?
Yeah, no doubt, Mike. Look, here's the deal. Michael Waltrip is a smart enough businessman that he's not going to allow a statement made in anger in the years ago to keep him from doing what clearly is the best thing for his organization and hiring the best driver he could possibly hire. You know, today, Michael Waltrip came and said, did you said I was the worst driver. Did you all time that era? What do you mean? And Clint said, you never know when you have to eat your words. Politics and racing, Mike, are strange fellows at times. This is an example of that. Michael Waltrip did what was best for his team, and what happened in that heat of the moment really meant nothing.
Yeah, they can laugh that off. For good reason. I mean, Boyer, it would seem, brings a little bit extra time to that. How does it change things over there?
Well, it changes a lot, Mike. Michael Waltrip said that this is the point he always wanted to be, where he could have a guy who could give him a championship. That's why he became a team owner. Ty Norris, the vice president of the organization, said there are a few days in your organization where you can say, this is a position change forever, and that's how they feel about it today. Now, they have a ways to go still. A couple of things are happening that are going to make them a better team next year, I think, besides Clint coming on. Number one, the new shared engine program with Toyota Racing Development and Joe Gibbs Racing. I think that's going to help Michael Waltrip Racing immensely. And also, they have Scott Miller coming on from RCR. He was the director of competition at RCR. Now he's coming with Clint to basically be the director of competition at Michael Waltrip Racing. Those two things together, along with Boyer coming in, I think, give Michael Waltrip Racing a chance to be a truly competitive team next year and make the chase for the first time.
Terry, great stuff. Thanks for your time today.